Drake, in what ways do you see opponents trying to play you a little differently than maybe the first couple of games of the season?
I think kind of, quarterback draw was a big hit for us last year. I think some teams are kind of not trying to get, as much rush upfield, trying to push the pocket a little bit, and maybe kind of set some D linemen back a little bit, kind of watching me, seeing my escape routes and stuff like that. That's the main thing I kind of think. I think Miami stemmed to kind of an odd front, and they put number 12, one of the better DNs, kind of in that spot, and mixed it up with one of the other, number 90 something, and just trying to keep me from making plays with my feet, and then also I think they're kind of sitting back a little bit, trying to make us take the underneath, which I think just need to take what defense gives us, and may not force some balls, some deep ones that maybe we should have back.
What was film session like with Coach Longo on Sunday when you had a chance to actually see some takes that you hadn't through one game of the season? What was that like going over those plays and what he had to say on that touchdown?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the one at the end of the half. I just felt like kind of 28 seconds left. You got to be smart with football. Forced in there. That's one of my. I like that throw a lot. Me and Bryson, we work on that throw. We throw it, against our defense in 2 minutes in practice. So I feel like that's one of my better throws. Just left it too far inside, and then the one coming out in the second half, just kind of pushed the path a little bit. Couldn't really step into it. Had a chance with JJ if I put it over his shoulder, but just kind of underthrew it. And it was just a learning experience. Just got to be, football is a prized possession, and especially as a quarterback, you affect every play. So just got to be smart with it. And coming out of at the end of the half, I think one of the advantages of our offense is I think we're a good 2-minute offense, and we can get some yards pretty quick. So still trying to be aggressive, and forget those plays in the past, move on to the next. Those plays happen, and everybody's perfect. So.
You told us that you fixate on some of the things, like you make a bad throw or a bad read or whatever. Are you learning to maybe not fixate as much on that and move on from it, or how are you changing in the way that you process your play?
I think the big thing I kind of hard myself. So in the game, just get rid of it. Trying to just get rid of it faster. Move on to the next play. You're gonna have in a half 30 to 40 plays, 40 more. So just get rid of that feeling. It's a bad feeling, especially as a quarterback. Because, everybody's kind of looking at you. Really your decision making. But just get rid of that. Get after the next play. Because the second half we win games, especially fourth quarter. So just being efficient in the last kind of big plays of the game, and I think kind of showed that 18-play drive. Just kind of got over that hump, and just showed that we faced adversity a little bit.
Kind of piggybacking off of that, Coach Back and Coach Longo talked about you kind of talking about the ways you can get better, like always looking at maybe the minor mistakes or whatever, and the ways you can get better. But is there anything this season you've looked at that you've done that you've just kind of appreciated? Like, yeah, I was pretty good on that. Like they were talking about the throw to Josh for the touchdown against Miami. Like, like I'm not sure that you appreciated what kind of a play that was. Like, and you're already looking at something else you could have done better.
Yes, sir. I think a lot of times kind of the negative plays kind of outweigh the positive. So that's a good point. I think one thing I've kind of pride myself with is kind of trying to make plays, not just in the pocket, but stay in the pocket and trying to find guys downfield. I feel like this throughout the past year, the first 6 games, I think that's one of the things that I'm not necessarily pat myself on the back for, but I think we've made some plays when something's not there, get out of the pocket and just find the guys open and let them make plays. Just trying to feed them because they're better with the ball in hands than I am.
Drake, do you have a favorite play that you've made so far? Is there one? Give us one, Drake. Something.
No, that one on Saturday with Josh, that was pretty cool. Just knowing where he's going to be at with all that grass. Other than that, off the top of my head, I think JJ made a nice catch that first play in the Notre Dame. I think that was a nice catch up and over the top. One other one, maybe the App State one, when I think they were hanging on my undershirt and they were pulling the string. It was like a long string. I've ended up finding Bryson in the end of the half, leading to a touchdown.
Drake, that's what I was going to say. What CL was talking about, Mac told us yesterday that the throw at Maye with the guy pulling you down and flipping it out, he compared it to Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know about that. Patrick Mahomes does some pretty incredible stuff, but I appreciate it. I don't know if it's Patrick Mahomes' but yeah, I ended up kind of throwing it up there a little bit. Patrick would probably put it more on the line. So.
Well, I didn't know if some coach like Phil or Mac had said like, look, that was Mahomes-esque. Like, I didn't know if one of those they had said that to try to like remind you like, hey, you're doing a pretty good job here. Like, I didn't know if they had.
Yeah, yes, I think on the TV copy they said that that's what the announcer said.
Oh, okay.
The announcer said it too, yeah.
I think the announcer said that, so that's what Chris Long was just laughing at in the meeting on Sunday. We're watching it. But he's just kind of saying jokingly. But after the sideline, he kind of just saying heck of a play. So Chris Long does a good job kind of credited when good plays happen, but also get on you, stay on top of you.
Your numbers so far are eye-popping. You see them and it's just like, this dude is pretty damn efficient. So what's been the easiest transition for you when it comes to your first year being a starter and why you've been so comfortable to put up the numbers that you have so far?
I'll probably just say the guys around me. I think, first and foremost starts up front. The O-line, they've done a heck of a job of pass protection. I feel like I got, couple minutes back there sometimes. They're doing a great job, especially in play action stuff. They're selling the run well, and Coach Bucknell has done a nice job coming in and getting those guys ready. Also starts with the vets and Corey and Awesome, and they're just continuing to kind of work on their craft, and not a lot of praise goes to the O-line, but shoot, everything starts with them. And also like to keep reiterating kind of the amount of skill guys we got that can make plays. I credit them because when I get the ball in their hands, it's hard on the defense, especially when we're giving 7 or 8 guys a game. You saw Caleb make a play there in the backfield last week, made some huge catches. So just keep the defense honest, and not just focusing on a couple guys and taking what they give you and hurt them with whoever's open.
For you specifically though, did you expect it to be this smooth, like coming into your first year? Did you think it was going to be, you're making it look easy in my opinion, so did you think it was going to be this smooth coming in?
I appreciate that. Obviously you're going to have some times where you're expecting adversity, but at the end of the day, I think, winning, that's something I'm kind of used to in my life, so just kind of trying to keep staying honest with myself and, taking a look at the film and staying on, what I got to work on better. But also, I think, my play so far, I've been pretty, I give it like B plus, not great. I think if y'all are in the film and you understand, just kind of some decision making and so forth like that, some throw action stuff. So just got to keep getting better. I think that just kind of shows with the offense how much room we have to grow and where we're going with this program.
What would it take to give yourself an edge?
Shoot, I think, Coach Long always preaches, being, 90 to 100% decision making, and I think I've been in that 85 range most of the games. So just, taking that next step, that's hard to do with quarterback. We have 70 plays. That's mainly what I gauge it by. Taking those 6 plays, some of the goal line plays, I made some bad ones on Saturday. So just getting rid of those and just trying to, stay on top of and make every play count.
Drake, you grew up in North Carolina from the Charlotte area, and obviously your dad played here, your brother played here. The Duke rivalry, both sports, football and basketball, obviously is something you're aware of. Mm-hmm. Your thoughts on just like the rivalry, any memories watching your brother play, any memories watching your dad? Actually, you didn't watch your dad play, but anything he said to you about Duke? It's obviously not the.
Oh yeah, Duke's rivalry. Growing up, that's what you cheer and go on for. Watching them, T. Hansbrough, Psycho T playing against Duke, all those games. I remember I stayed a couple times. Some other people asked me throughout the week. One of my first memories of big Duke Carolina. I was a ball boy when Luke was getting recruited. Coach Williams, let me be ball boy for one of the home Carolina games over at the good old Dean Dome. And then also, I think Luke's first start was at Duke. That's one of my main memories. I think, it was maybe his sophomore year at Duke. I think Luke's one of his first starts in Cameron. So that's a pretty cool memory, I think, for Luke. Just seeing, I think he had a big game. When Zion got hurt. When Zion busted his shoe, I think he went in for 30 or something. So, it's always, fun beating Duke, but they got a squad this year and they're going to come ready. I think they're packing out the stadium, so it should be a fun night.
It kind of bounced off of what Ross said. The Duke rivalry is nothing new to you, but first time playing Duke as starting quarterback, is there a different mode you're about to switch on? How are you kind of locking in for this, having that history, especially that family history too, going against Duke?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of take it from perspective just to have fun with it. You know, been a big rivalry game. First one on the road. We got to continue being good on the road and just enjoy it because, you know, these games that you kind of, you know, hope go the right way because they kind of put a damper on the season. So we got to focus in on practice this week and, you know, get after the Blue Devils.
Have you seen a shift in the mood with the team? Obviously, after Notre Dame, from our perspective, it felt like it was, you know, it was a tough loss for Notre Dame. 2 big wins now, 2-0 in the Coastal, a chance to go 3-0. Like, what's the general mood you feel now from the team compared to what it was like after Notre Dame?
Oh yeah, I think kind of Notre Dame kind of leveled us out and kind of gave us a little humble pie. And then since then, we just kind of got back on our craft. We knew that you know, Miami was a big one, and I think that Virginia Tech would kind of put us off on a great foot with ACC play, starting that, getting a big win, kind of handled win, and you know, overall, I think, you know, everybody's upbeat. You know, it's hard to kind of be down when you're winning, so just find ways to squeak out games, and just those close ones are big in football. I think last year, you know, those close, tight games, we tended to fall on the losing side, and just find a way to lose games and win those close ones. It turns out, you know, helping the record out a lot.
Drake, the way you guys were able to use Caleb at Miami, I mean, I know we're past the days of giving a running back 30 carries and just watching him barrel in there, but like, you know, I think he had like some 124 total yards. I think he had 5 catches out of the backfield. Like, just the way you were able to distribute it to him, is that sort of what you envision for the lead back in this offense? Obviously, you're going to be throwing the ball 25, 30 times a game. Like, is that the balance there? Did you like that? And is that what you see possible for whoever becomes the
Oh yeah, I think, you know, whatever back's in there, but I think Caleb displayed it, you know, this past Saturday when you're, you know, getting 20 touches. How many did he have?
18 touches.
18 touches, yeah, 18 touches. You know, 124. That's pretty efficient. And we're finding ways to, you know, he was hitting power inside, but was also catching swings. And I think that big first down kind of put a big swing in the momentum and kind of got us down there in that red zone area. So it just kind of he kind of displayed, like I said, you know, what number one back can do. Also at the same time, I think the committee stuff. I think that helps just keeping him healthy. And I think he went down a couple times, but he was out there practice today and he looked good. So he's a warrior, and you know, it's fun to, you know, throw guys out of the backfield like that. I remember in high school he was running all over us, so it's fun give him a chance to watch him do that against other people. And you know, but Big O and we'll also have to have some guys step up this week and just kind of tackle it, you know, one day at a time.
He was talking to us last week about those state playoff games you guys had against each other.
Oh yeah,
You're going to have to outscore them, I think he said.
I know, yeah, I think my sophomore year we got him, in the junior year they came back and got us. It's a little sour taste in my mouth with that one, but no, glad he's playing with him now. He's a heck of a player.
You guys good?
One more question real quick. I know you watched the live action. How was it seeing your brother up there? I know he knocked down a few threes. I saw you post the tearing up emoji on your story. So, like, how was that for you, just watching your brother?
No, it's awesome. You know, I live with Bo, and you know, he's one of my best friends. Obviously, you know, growing up my whole life. Just, you know, what he's been through. I think he's had, you know, 8 or 9 knee surgeries. So his knees, you know, they've been tough on him. But you know, glad to see him back out there. He's a good player. You know, he gives me problems when we used to go one-on-one. So he can do. And I'm glad to see him extend the range a little bit, like Big Luke. So no, he shooted well. I thought his shot looked good. And just, you know, I keep telling him just to, you know, take the most out of it. I think he's already a junior, so just have fun with it and they got a good squad of it.
Did you say y'all live together?
Yeah, we live together.
Yeah, nice. What's the scouting report on him? He's a basketball player.
Bo, yeah. No, he's a smooth player. He's not going to lie, you know, with jumping off the floor, but you know, get a little half foot going. He's tough inside when you get him. He gets you inside. You know, got a couple different moves, a little fade away and some stuff. But no, he can shoot it mid range. And I just see shooting the 3 better. I'm always kind of got on him about not being able to shoot the 3, but he's probably shooting better than me right now.
Is he taller than Luke?
Yeah, he's like an inch and a half.
He's the tallest brother.
Yep.
All right.
All right, thanks.